My third eye is opening. It is not a brown eye. It is not a whispering eye. It is a third eye bringing you tonight's Zen parable on this special episode of Werebear TV. I am your host, Jorges Werebear. And as I said, my third eye is opening. Bringing you tonight's Zen parable along with our sponsor. Gary's House of Love off the interstate. I'm sure you've seen it, Bagoops. Supplying the finest in adult toys and adult films, specializing in retro videos. Yeah, Gary's House of Love has Betamax. Yeah, Betamax pornography, Bagoops. Yeah, which is thicker than a Brazilian rainforest. Yeah. So come on down to Gary's House of Love. Any purchase $75 and over, or you get a free set of nipple clamps. That's a good value, Bagoops. Ooh, stainless steel nipple clamps. You don't want to be using rusty nipple clamps on your nipples. Yeah. Oh, and it's always good to get a set of nipple clamps, Bagoops. You don't want to be clamping one nipple and have the other one being jealous, you know. So thank you, Gary's House of Love. All right. And now for tonight's Zen parable. A sad young man is walking through a forest. He stops to take a leak. As he's peeing, a fox comes by. The fox takes one look at him and says, "Oh my God, your penis is huge. Why are you so sad?" And the fox also says, "And you're also such a handsome young man. I'm no human, but by young man's standards, you're very handsome. Why are you so sad?" To which the young man replies, "Well, fox, it is true I am very handsome, and it also is true I do have the biggest penis in all of the land. However, everyone makes fun of me because I'm stupid. I can't hold a conversation. I have no intelligence up here at all." And the fox says, "You know, I am the cleverest animal in the forest, and I'm also very hungry. Perhaps we can strike a deal." And the young man says without a doubt, "Yes, right away. Please help me out." So the fox, without wasting a moment, jumps up, snap of the jaws, bites off the end of the young man's penis. Well, thankfully, they were in a magical forest, and it healed quickly. And after the fox had eaten his meal, he taught the young man all sorts of clever little conversation tricks and smart little sly things that foxes know. The young man went back into the city later that day. So on the second day, the fox wakes up and he's walking around his area in the forest, and he sees the young man looking sad, sitting on a stone. The fox comes up and the fox says to the young man, he says, "Why are you sad? Did I not give you enough cleverness to woo the maidens in your city?" And the man says, "Well, yes, you did, fox. I was able to woo the bar maidens, and I was able to charm the local peasant women. However, the noble women who read books, they still laughed at me, fox. You know, please, I need your help." And the fox said, "Well, I guess I am still hungry." So the fox jumped up, snap of the jaws, and bit off another section of the man's penis. Well, thank goodness it was a magical forest, and his penis healed quickly. And it was about like average size now, Bagoops. Let's say 5 inches. That's average, right, Bagoops? Yeah, of course it is. So, yeah. And the fox, after that, taught him all sorts of cleverness about nature and about the sky and the stars above. So he could, and how to have a wonderful conversation with a woman, Bagoops, and charm a woman. So the man goes back to town, very happy with his trade. So the next day, the fox is awoken by someone yelling, "Fox, fox, fox." The fox comes out of his den, and there he sees the young man is there, all upset. And the fox says, "What is going on? Have I not taught you all sorts of cleverness? I've taught you almost everything I know, and how to have a wonderful conversation and charm a woman." And the young man says, "Yes, Fox, last night was wonderful. I bedded all sorts of noble women just using my silver tongue with conversation and everything. And I am one of the most intelligent people in the city. However, there was one woman, a woman of science, very learned, and the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, Fox. Please, you have to help me become more clever and more smart so that I may uh, uh, get her to be mine." And the fox says, "Oh, I don't know. I'm not very hungry, and I've taught you almost everything I know." And the young man says, "Oh, please, Fox, help me." The fox says, "Okay." The fox jumps up, snap of the jaws, bites off a big chunk of the young man's penis. Thank goodness they were in a magical forest and I was able to heal. At about this point, Bagoops, the young man's penis was just a little stubby thing that was left down there, you know. But at this point, the fox taught him everything he knew about the universe, the meaning of life, everything about nature, everything that could make a woman swoon in conversation, all things that foxes know as the cleverest animal in the forest. Well, the young man, on that third evening, went back to the city. The fox said, "Well, he knows everything I know." Well, on the fourth morning, the fox wakes up to crying. He hears crying. The fox goes into the forest and he finds the young man sitting on that stone. He's crying. And the fox says, "What is going on? I've taught you everything I know. There's nothing else I can do for you," the fox says. "Were you not able to swoon and win the heart of that woman of science that you were so in love with?" The young man replies, "Yes, Fox, I was. I was able to talk to her, hold conversation with her. Within an hour, she had absolutely fallen in love with me just because of my words, Fox. However, when I took her to bed, she laughed at the size of my little penis. Fox, you have to help me." Well, the fox, upon hearing this, grew very, very angry, and he was about to scold that young man when all of a sudden there was a rumbling and a sick, violent feeling within the fox's belly, and all of a sudden the fox vomited horrible bile all over the front of the young man, including the chewed up pieces of the young man's penis that he'd eaten in the previous days, all over the young man's face and the front of his chest. And the fox said, "Now you're ugly and you smell bad too." This concludes tonight's Zen parable. Thank you for joining us, Bagoops. Tune in next time to Werebear TV. We'll be doing our manscaping episode, a special manscaping episode, Bagoops. All sorts of fancy little design ideas. Would you like to have a thunderbolt above your junk, Bagoops, or maybe a heart or a flower? Or we've got some cool design ideas for our more hairier gentlemen. Yeah. Would you like, how about your favorite Pokemon, Bagoops? Yeah, that's right. Blastoise, I choose you. Yeah. Notice I chose Blastoise Bagoops since my penis has evolved like 3 times. Yeah. So thanks for joining us for this Zen parable, Bagoops. We'll see you next time. Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe we have time to show you what I got going on so far down here with my manscaping, Bagoops. Now, this is a work in progress, let me say. This is a work in progress. But you're going to notice that I do the I have the bumps and the redness down there kind of worked into the design, Bagoops, that I'm doing. It's really fascinating. Just gonna get you.